Durag Diaries. Mbeumo. Mbeumo. No, it doesn't look like Mbeumo is coming to Tottenham. David Ornstein has released the news and he has now confirmed that Mbeumo is not coming to Tottenham. His exact words, let me share my screen with you to show you guys. Brian Mbeumo has told Brentford and Tottenham he will only join Manchester United if he leaves Brentford this summer. Manchester United proposals of 45 million plus 10 and 55 million plus 7.5, still short of Brentford's valuation. Talks ongoing. Tottenham deny making any offer. Tottenham want to get far away from this deal as possible, but the reality is Mbeumo has said no to Tottenham and to Brentford to let them know he wants Manchester United. Now, clearly, this guy is having a problem. I don't know what's going on with his head. Maybe he wants to get up north to get some of the cooler wind so his bar lead can get some cool breeze. But apart from that, what does he see in Manchester United? We don't know. We beat them 4 times last season and we won a trophy on their head. So you can go over there and think you're going to see a bright lights and blossom. But we've seen so many players go to Manchester United and fail. So you can just be one of many. That's fine by me. But clearly, as we can see here, Manchester United have not agreed a fee as of yet. It looks like it's going to be a deal that can happen. They just need to push on a bit more. I think Brentford wants £65 million guaranteed. So the deal will probably happen and Man United are going to have to cough up the money. But it doesn't look like things over in Tottenham have been good today, because on top of this news, if that wasn't enough, people, there was also confirmation from Ben Jacobs that we have cooled interest in Eze. Now, I don't really know what that means because, you know, these journalists are always doing mental gymnastics, saying different types of words to throw you off. But from what this sounds like is Tottenham are not going to progress with any deal further for Eberechi Eze. Now, this did feel like 2 shots because it was like bam, bam, straight after each other. But at the same time, these are 2 players that I've really accepted that I didn't really want anyway. Like Mbeumo, I would have wanted. Now, might be a little bit salty if I said I didn't want Mbeumo. He improves our team 100%. But Eze, I feel like there's better targets out there. When you're looking at the price that you're going to pay for him, £68 million. Yes, it can be paid in installments, but they want 3 installments of £20 million now. I don't really care about the financials. I don't care too much, but that's what they want for him. You can look at other players in and around that price range that come a bit younger, and I feel like they've got a higher potential, and they could probably add what he's going to add. Last season, we saw him disappear for the first 4 or 5 months. And yes, the whole of the team was bad, but at the same time, you need to hold him accountable for his actions at that time. He looked a lot better when Elise was there. Still, on the GA side of things, he turned up for when they needed him, but I wanted to see a little bit more from Eze. So coming to a bigger team, there's going to be a bigger expectation. As we have seen, Arsenal are interested in Eze. They did add him to their wing shortlist today. Yesterday, I should say. And as a part of that, it looks like a few teams are looking at him. So Eze still may be on the move, but it will not be to Tottenham. So right now, this is a familiar feeling, because when Mbeumo said no, do you know, it really had me feeling like this. It had me feeling like this for a second, man. Felt like this in January when we were going in for players and we're getting rejected and them things. And right now, Spurs need to start going in for players and just getting the deal done. This is what happens when you start faffing around, talking to players, talking to agents with players that have got loads of teams interested in them. You're letting them get to the chance where they can even reject you and start coming out where journalists are saying you're interested, and Tottenham are now trying to deny that we went in for him, looking all silly and stupid. Like, we need to start approaching our business and the way that we do our transfers in a better way. But who knows? We do know that Johan Langer does like to operate in silence. Deals just come out of nowhere, just like we saw with Kota Takai. It may be the case that deals are happening and it may just get triggered in the next week, because we know Spurs love to wait until the 1st of July, the first of the, football financial year, until we make those moves. But at the moment, Mbeumo and Eberechi Eze will not be coming to Tottenham. But look, people, big up for you watching the video. Make sure you subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. If you want to become a member, you can hit the link in the description and make sure you're make sure you tap the post notification bell. Sorry, I lagged for a second there. Definitely lagged for a second, but tap the post notification bell to stay up to date with everything Durag Diaries. Until next time, peace.